Refin It Up is extremely happy to announce our new partnership with PSL City Tickets. You could follow them on all social media platforms at PSL City Tickets. And stay tuned as we will have tickets to give away for sporting events, including tailgating. Visit pslcity.net to get the best tickets in your city today.
Now, it's the hottest podcast in the world. From WWE to TNA by way of the NWA. It's referee Brian Hebner, legendary WWE referee and Mr. Refin Rant himself, Jimmy Corderas, and OVW and TNA senior official Daniel Spencer. It's time for Refin It Up.
Welcome back to Refin It Up. I am RJ, Daniel, Jimmy, Brian. How we doing, guys?
Well, I might be a little early, but oh my God, I'm back again.
Jimmy, we missed you, brother. We got a full staff today. We got Jimmy, we got Daniel, we got RJ and myself.
And we got two guns too.
And well, yeah, the gun show. And by the way, before we start, guys, I would like to do this. My family would be happy. Yesterday, as we record, was my twin daughter's 17th birthday. Yes, I said that. And yes, keep all your opinions to yourself. I have good kids. And they are scared of their daddy. And yes, it's their birthday. And happy birthday, Taryn and Sadie, 17th. Can't believe it.
Ooh.
Time flies.
Oh,
Man.
boy.
Happy birthday to
They're
you.
almost adults.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things to be the adult for me.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you know, and the other thing about that. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. We just had a run in of the amazing action figure of one Jimmy Cordes in the background, and
Jimmy's in a box. Jimmy's in a box.
Lift it up again.
It's your Jim in a
Brian missed
box.
There you go.
there it is. There it is.
Yes.
Now
I'm like,
now she's pulling it out. Oh, sorry. I mean,
oh,
Wait, the
figure.
action figure?
she's pulling the little Jimmy out.
Yeah, little Jimmy.
Little
There's
Jimmy.
Oh,
Little Jimmy.
Oh, sweet Jesus. And he's got the
You know
armband,
what?
too.
Hold
There
on.
you go, Heb.
Hold on for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Hold on.
jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
no, here we
God.
go.
He's gonna get his customized doll.
This is sounding
Mine are
a lot
all
more-
Mine are all on the wall. I don't even have my own. Trust me.
Are we forgetting, guys, that we're not video? Are we forgetting right now?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
well, who knows?
But
Ah.
people don't know what the hell we're talking about because it sounds like Roman Reigns talking on Raw the other night.
All
where he
right.
said,
There we
yeah,
go.
he'll
If we're
bring
going to do it, we're
Oh,
all going to do it.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that jacked up
Wait a
son of a bitch.
Is that Rod Zapata?
Let me see.
No,
it's
not
me.
enough tan.
No, I know.
Well, the
Hold
shirt
him.
is painted on.
Well, Jesus.
Oh, he's got the, and you got the arm sleeve. Oh,
Yeah,
I think those guns are to scale, right?
Well, they are now. They wasn't at the time when this was made.
I hear that.
And that's with,
but,
and that's before
Audra's
the
jealous.
gray hairs.
Audra's jealous. She likes the blue shirt version.
Yeah.
It just gets
But
more reasons to get the
think-
blue shirt.
and
Gotta think.
and for shit and giggles,
Mhm.
let's bring Earl in.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Mhm.
Always.
But we
Well,
got
you
to
know.
thank the boys at Recreators for these, right, bro?
Yes, absolutely. Awesome.
Mike
awesome.
Magnan. Thank you very much, bro.
Yes.
So who makes these?
It's Mike Magnum. Magnum?
Hold on. I can tell you. It's hold on.
Wait, I have.
It-
I
You
have
said
his address.
Recreators?
Yeah, it is Mike Magnum. Mike Magnum.
Yes, Mike Magnum and his
Out there in
boys from
Connecticut.
Recreators.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. And have to thank Audra for the shadow box.
Of course, the she's the best Cordeas there is, so she knows what she's doing.
All right,
my
well,
God.
RJ, no one cares about what we're talking about right now. So,
Well, I mean, we're talking about toys. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of toy people that out there. You know, Brian Myers cares. Mike Cardona cares.
Now you got now you three's got to be the big rubber guys. You got to get the LGNs now with the Major Brothers.
Well, we'll just have to call them and tell them to do it. So
yeah, exactly.
I want to. This is a figure that somebody put together with all these other different body parts of mine. So I think I need to get with Recreators or whatever and get me one with the TNA shirt on.
But
Audra thinks we're going to be Tony Khan and playing with dolls tonight. So no, ain't happening. But she did say you guys got to get your own box.
He said box.
Little Jimmy. Hey, can you imagine little Jimmy inside of her box? So,
ooh, wow.
There's no easy way to make this transition.
He's the one that said little Jimmy, and she's the one that said you got to think her. She's the one that got the box. It's her box. So I'm just saying, little Jimmy was inside of her box.
She started the ball rolling.
Yeah, he said box. All right, get us out of here.
Well, we can't do any better than this, but we sure as hell will try in our first count right here on Refin It Up.
Box. This is your one count.
Guys, so the scuttlebutt that we've seen over the last, few days, few weeks, we saw Maven talk about, we've seen other shows talk about it, has been the creation of the Undertaker's YouTube page through WWE and the I guess the institution that was the 6 Feet Under podcast that he had previous to this WWE deal that he's doing now with his wife, Michelle McCool. And Brian, Undertaker, he's got these stories, obviously you and Jimmy both have worked with him in the past. But he's got his own channel now, man. He's got some good stuff out there, I think I've seen.
Yeah, he does. I think everybody's got the I guess the knocking on it is that he got rid of the guy that he had. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Matt Lytle.
Matt Lytle got rid of him for his wife under the new WWE deal that he's under with that. So what? It's the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker. He can do what the fuck he wants. And not only that, who cares? You're still going to get good content.
Well,
now real quick, Daniel. The only issue I see is that are you going to see the true Undertaker tell his true stories with her? Because most men act differently when they're around their significant other. That is 100% true. That's the only thing that I would say would be the downfall for it. But it's the Undertaker. He can do what he wants. Daniel, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just going to say WWE is if they're producing it, they have the right, like any other company, to pick who they want to be the partnered with. And of course, Michelle McCool is under a Legends deal or something anyway. So it's probably part of, hey, we can pay her, we're already paying her for something, so we'll put her in this. And also, as you mentioned before, or just now about maybe the stories with his wife, I don't think it's more about the stories of what his wife. I think if it's a WWE produced show, WWE has the say of what's said or not. So that's where I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't blame it on the wife. I would blame it more on the company he works for, telling him what he can and cannot say, which again is a normal thing that happens in radio. Now, this show currently at the moment is not under any scale, or not under any platform. If we were to ever be sold or have an umbrella over us, then we probably would do the same, right? So it's just whoever pays the bills makes those decisions. So there you go.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. I mean, like, I don't understand what the big deal is. Everybody's trying to say, ooh, he used his stroke to do this and he used his stroke to do that. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Taker, even if he did, he doesn't have to. No. Undertaker is stroking up. And like you said, Daniel, whatever the company dictates is what you do.
Yep. Right.
It's anywhere. It's business. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Well, are you more likely as a person to listen to him and his wife, or him and who'd you say, Michael?
Matt Lytle.
Matt Lytle. So are you? Where are you more susceptible to listen more? Where are you going to get more eyes?
Well,
Michelle.
yeah, and the numbers don't lie either. So, like, if he's pulling out more numbers now because he's got the WWE machine, then it doesn't matter whether, oh, well, he had more numbers with the guy. Well, he had more numbers by himself. Maybe he's, it's things like that. And hey, they could WWE could try this out. If it doesn't work, then they switch to something else. I mean, it's let them. At least WWE's doing the podcast world, and they at first were against it, and now they're doing their own. So, whatever. Like, just listen or don't listen.
There you go. I was just going to say that, Daniel. If you don't want to listen, don't listen.
And it's not like Matt seems like a cool dude.
Yeah.
It's not against Matt, but he's not the first guy that this has happened to. This happens every walk of life. It's not just podcasting. This happens in radio, television. You should see what's going on with some of the television stations up here in Canada. The people that are being let go and significant names of broadcasters. Where people are saying, "Oh, I can't believe that he's no longer part of the this program and that program." It's the nature of the beast. It's the way the world works.
It happens here at ESPN.
Yeah, it's business. Yeah. It's business. It happens. It happens in professional sports. It happens in everywhere. But wait and see.
Somebody wants to replace. By the way, if somebody ever wants to replace Tom Brady on color commentary for football games, I'm totally okay with that.
Well, I will. On that note, he is a hell of a lot better than Chris Collinsworth. I'll say that much.
Disagree. I like Chris Collinsworth.
I don't know about that, RJ.
I don't know about that either. God, he is awful.
Hall of Fame quarterback, but Hall of Shame on commentary. I can't.
Oh, we can agree to disagree, I guess. But last weekend, gentlemen, we had a AEW pay-per-view. We had Full Gear. Jimmy, man, we top to bottom, obviously good, bad, and difference. Obviously, we heard some of your thoughts on your Refin rants on your socials about this. But something, we'll briefly touch on it because obviously we got a lot more to talk about. But something that you kind of grasp out of this, Matt, whether it be matches, moments, appearances, what have you.
Before you say anything, Jimmy, I just want to let you know I did not listen to any of your Refin rants because I wanted to hear your live take, and now I'm getting ready to hear it. Okay. So I just want you to know I did not hear any of it on purpose because I was like, I want to catch this live in a bubble. All right, so go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay. I'm going to be completely honest. There were matches on the show and parts of the show that I enjoyed and was entertained. There were parts of the show that had me scratching my head. And then other parts that made me think, why would you do a certain match after you just had a similar match? Anyways, long story short, the problem I have with AEW pay-per-views is which is the common complaint amongst a lot of people, is the length.
God,
it just seems like I get the idea you want to give people bang for their buck, but you know what? I would rather have quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
And you had some quality there, which means a lot of the quantity that you added to it was unnecessary.
Right.
Things like you have a pre-show with a set number of matches, and for the second pay-per-view in a row, you had the pre-show, last match on the pre-show bleed into the pay-per-view. And people are saying what a great idea this is. It's not a great idea. Imagine going to a concert. The band that Bubba and Dave LaGreca always bring up? Kiss. Right? What's the opening song Kiss plays? Rock and Roll All Night.
Rock and Roll Night, yeah.
Okay, let's say you walk into the venue, they're halfway through the song.
Right.
You missed the beginning of the song.
Right.
Is that right?
No.
No, you can't assume that everybody that's watching the pre-show is going to be watching the pay-per-view and vice versa. Some people do not watch the pre-show and get all set for the pay-per-view. Some people watch the pre-show because it's out there for free, but may not be buying the pay-per-view. So now you shortchanged both sides. That makes no sense to me. And all these people with, oh, what a cool idea, starting it with the pyro while the match is going on. It looks stupid. It looks unorganized. It looks like you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Whoa. Hi-ho.
Anyways. And the other thing, it's the way you open and close your show. The cage match. I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, guys. The cage match with Joe. And Hangman enjoyed it very much. You know why? Because they didn't bring a whole bunch of bells and whistles into the match. The cage was the weapon, which is what the cage is meant to do. They had a hell of a match. Joe controlled the pace, did a magnificent job. I'm a big Samoa Joe fan.
Mm-hmm.
The problem for me was at the end of the match. Here's a bloody Samoa Joe with the championship. We got the hook turn. You should have let that moment just settle and let that end the pay-per-view. Don't get me wrong. I like Swerve. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he's back. Save that moment for TV when you have your biggest audience, because what you just did now was you made that title win by Samoa Joe and the turn by hook feel like an afterthought. It's forgotten about now. Nobody cares. Everybody's talking Swerve, which they should be, but they should be talking about him on Wednesday night,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does. It does.
Okay.
I have to, yeah. Just bouncing off Jimmy. Couple things. As far as my attention span could go, I thought it was a very decent pay-per-view. I did. There were many highs, but there were some lows. And the decision to, crown Samoa Joe the AEW World Champion, I thought was the right way to go going into the new year. Joe is a phenomenal, just gets it, looks the part, can be that face of the company. I'm a huge Joe fan. I didn't understand the Mark Briscoe win over Kyle Fletcher. I didn't get that. I think there's a lot of traction that could have been done had he not won that. And then I don't get these money amounts on matches. Like, you're paying these guys. Like, what the fuck? Like, so explain it to me. Like, can any of you explain it to me? We're gonna do what was the Bucks match? What was that? A million? What was it? A 100,000? It doesn't matter.
100,000.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Why? I don't get that part of it. But then we had the 200,000 cash prize winner for this tag thing, and it's just, I don't get it. I like stipulations on matches, but the money thing does not work for me at all. It's just, it comes off as, honestly, it comes off as stupid and unbelievable, non-believable. No one's believing that shit. No one thinks that they're going to get a check at the end of this fucking match. But other than that, other than the length, and I've said this over and over and over again, what were we, 5-6 hours? I think, after it was done, it was Sunday morning. I mean,
well, I think when the main event started, it was after midnight, I think.
I don't remember. That's how bad it was.
I believe so. I could be wrong though.
As far as the length, that's it. All I'm saying is they just need to cut back that time a little bit for me and a lot of other people that I'm reading online. But the pay-per-view overall, I thought was a decent pay-per-view. I was entertained, and I stayed for it the whole time. So kudos to that. That just does mean that it was very entertaining.
I didn't watch it, so
Brian.
I can't comment.
Well, the only thing I
Way
will
to be
add,
fair.
well, right.
Can I make a quick comment about the money thing?
Please.
The money matches.
If you're gonna make it make sense, go ahead.
No, I'm not making it make sense. I'm telling you what doesn't make sense. You're having a match for $1 million, and guys are walking around ringside with allegedly bags of money.
Yeah.
Really?
For
you're
what?
Walking around ringside with bags of money. There's no security guarding this thing. Let's say 5 guys jump the rail and just snag a bag and leave. I mean,
they're not going, Jimmy. They're not going to do that because they know it's not really the fucking money in the bag.
They should have had somebody like Big Show come out, like Andre, and grab money out of the bag and throw it to the crowd.
I hate to bring this up because it's kind of silly, but it's also funny. And you talk about this money or whatever, and you say you don't get money at the end of the night.
I know.
I would be totally okay if we pull the Happy Gilmore, whatever gimmick where the winner gets the big huge check and they do the picture and they hand over the check. Like, I would be that, to me, that would be entertaining. So I want whenever they do this again, please do that. Do the big check reveal with the check handed over and have the picture. I think that'd be hilarious. And then I'll be for it. Saying.
Okay, like they won the lottery or something. I bet.
Yeah, like that. You remember in Happy Gilmore, like he was like, "How does he get a check?" He's like, "Well, you got to come in top 30 place or whatever," and he was wanting the checks, and he kept getting the checks, and
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
hilarious. I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Well, they won the lottery. Look who they're working
Oh,
for.
you're
Yeah.
under a contract and getting paid. So this is bonus money for what?
well, supposedly in the to quote Al Snow, the way it works in kayfabe, the when you win matches, you get more money,
The
like the
winner's purse.
the winner's
Yes.
purse, yeah. So it should be you should get more money by winning. That's why wins and losses should matter, and that's why you're mad that you lost a match because you lost money, and then the champion obviously has more money.
How about this for a stipulation? If you want to make it about money,
Uh-oh.
have a match where instead of the winner getting the winner's purse, the winner gets the winner's purse plus the other guy's purse, and the guy who loses, guess what? SOL for the night.
That's interesting.
It is interesting,
Different.
but it's still like, why money though?
Well, I mean, money is money motivates people usually, so
Okay.
and
All
everybody
right.
can relate to it, including fans. Fans can relate trying to win
No.
money.
Well, some fans.
So
Others thinks that 5 stars means more than dollar bills.
so guys, I have a personal question. This is for the board. That was a good one, Jimmy. Um, this the time is now tournament. Other than the surprise guest that came out, which of course was Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder, which was great, loved it, not knocking that at all. Has there been any surprises in this thing? It's all been cut dry, other than Carmelo going over Bronson Reed. Sorry. Other than that, if you consider that a surprise, it's been just predictable. And does anybody want to say that it's not going to be Gunther? Go ahead, say it if you don't. That's what I thought.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this has just been lackluster, man. This has been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible, in my opinion. A waste of just. I don't understand what they're doing. I didn't like it from the get go, and I don't like it now. Go ahead, Jimmy. You look like you want to battle on it.
No, I wasn't on board with the Gunther thing at first, but now I am.
Well, who else you gonna do?
What? No, but the more I think about it, the more I think, okay, Gunther is John Cena's last match. Gunther goes over, and people say, "Oh, what does that do for Gunther?"
A lot.
Gunther could brag that he retired Goldberg and John Cena. And guess who said he's retiring in 2026?
AJ.
AJ Styles. Who's going to be AJ's last match? Gunther. AJ is the retirer of icons and legends.
Yeah.
I make them retire. I don't need championships because my legacy is going to be I made the best in the world retire.
Dare he say he's the legend killer?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's the other guy. That's the other guy. Never mind.
Well, let me ask you all this. This has been posed. This was by several people. It doesn't matter who it was by, because it's a question that's. So, what does Cena go? 2-0, 1-1, 0-2 on the way out. He's got to get a title up, right?
So, you mean
think.
between this weekend Survivor Series and then
December 13th.
he's got. Oh, so he's got 3 more or 2 more?
2 more, right, Jimmy?
Two.
I believe two.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So because it would be Survivor Series and then the last
December
one.
13th. Yep.
I'd say go 2.
Unless we get another short appearance. See what it did there?
Oh, wow.
See what it did there?
I didn't. I
Can I
did
just-
see it, but I didn't pick up on it.
Can I give just a quick shout out to whoever thought
I'm
that
sure
up? I
it'd
know
be
people are
nonstop action.
Oh, that was so Vince McMahon era, blah blah blah. But you know what was great about that?
Stu.
They even had a stew
Yeah. They had
Yeah.
a little
ganger, which really didn't need to stand on the box because they were pretty much the same height anyway. But
Good. But the thing about it is that this is Vince. How dare like Vince also, guys, remember, gave you a lot of entertaining things over the years. There's nothing wrong with that. I thought it was hilarious. It was funny. It was a great segment, and I don't see the complaint. Honestly, it's just like people trying to complain about something. This is a Vince McMahon thing. Okay, well, guess what? So was Hogan. and Andre the Giant, and that was amazing match. So was Stone Cold Steve Austin being who he was against Mr. McMahon. That was a Vince McMahon thing.
Right.
So
Right.
leave it. Stop. It's like he did a lot of great things, or we wouldn't have the company we're talking about today being as successful if he did not do what did great things, right? So whatever.
So nobody answered my question other than Jimmy weighed in a little bit. But so are y'all happy with this tournament? Has it made you fuzzy?
Doesn't bother
Yeah.
me.
Because
It
you,
isn't
you know
what
what
it
happened
is.
on Monday night? Yes, Gunther went over, but Carmelo got over.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. But
That
what I'm
was
saying
that was
is,
the perfect definition of it.
I know, but what I'm saying is just predictable. We're just getting through the final thing. It's just like,
But so you would rather them say just announce he's the final opponent without any? At least there's something that's they're trying to use to make sense for him to earn it.
this doesn't make sense to me, though.
A tournament?
No, it never did
Okay.
from the start.
Okay. I don't understand. It's a tournament, so it's like so the NCAA basketball tournament doesn't make sense at the end of the year. Like, why do we have the tournament then? To
Well,
determine who's the winner.
No, I understand, but yes, that happens every year. We just don't throw this at you out of the blue because some guys can retire. So we're gonna have an AJ Styles tournament too.
Maybe we will, but
Okay, and for what?
But maybe the reason they're doing it, and I think they announced, didn't John Cena say he wanted the tournament? Like he wanted to see who the best is, and he didn't want he wanted them to earn it. So it's kind of like if that's the case, then that's what Cena wants, then that's what Cena gets.
Okay, well, all I'm saying is, other than Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder, there's been no fucking surprises. It's been fucking very lame, and it's been very predictable. Way. Yeah, okay. Wasting my time every week on TV because we know the results before they happen. That's not storytelling. That's not something that's really good for TV, in my opinion. Is the tournament bad? No, it's not bad. It's just not entertaining. It's not much to it. And I knew that when they did it.
The problem is when you have a limited amount of dates, you can't really create long-term story.
Something between all that time. I get it.
Yeah. I mean,
There's-
like you
but-
can only do so many appearances and that sort of thing. So
Ask AI. It would have gave you a bunch of examples you could do. I'm kidding.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, then maybe people just slip and fall. I don't know.
There you go. See? Hey, but no one could slip and fall and be still cool like him.
No one can be
Who's
slip and
gonna-
fall and still get up and kick everyone's ass, but him.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. So yeah.
Who's going
It
to
was
laugh at
good.
him?
it was good. Even Shockmaster was laughing.
But something we are not going to be laughing at is our Refin review right here on Refin It Up.
Oh, we will be laughing.
This is Refin Review.
Last week on Dynamite, Brian, we saw a match between Shelton Benjamin and Mike Bailey. Referee was Paul Turner. I just wanted to get your thoughts. Obviously, set this up from what you saw from this match that you kind of, like I said, Jimmy says it, just kind of tighten those screws a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm actually a big, huge Paul Turner fan. But I don't know exactly what was going through this guy's mind. There's been people trying to defend it. There's no defense in this at all. The finish is the finish, unless he didn't know the finish or it was changed, which I don't think it was changed because the finish was very clear in the middle of the ring. People were saying, but anyway, I'm trying to set it up to where everybody understands. Basically, there was a major super kick, which is Shelton Benjamin's finish onto Mike Bailey. And that was the finish. Clear. And it looked like 1, 2, and during 2, it looked like to me, here's the defense. This is not one for me, that Mike didn't lift the shoulder up. He just went to give him the old Iggy on his side to say, thank you for the match. Paul apparently thought that he had kicked out, pulled up, and we have no finish. And both guys laying on top of each other with the 1, 2, 3, clearly right there. And then they had to go redo it again, which as professional, the wrestlers, yes, they did it right. They did okay. But I don't understand how you don't count 3 there. I don't understand that. All I can say is that I guess Paul got caught up in the mix. Maybe thought he was kicking out, made some changes or something. I don't know. I've watched it so many times. And as a former referee, there's no way I'm pulling up right there. No way I'm pulling up right there. I would blame that on the boys all the way to the back and say, hey, that was the fucking finish. I don't know what he was doing, that kind of thing. Jimmy, you've been through it. Daniel, I'm sure you've been through it. I don't understand what completely went wrong there, but all I can say is I'll give 100% blame to Paul Turner there. That is my opinion, unless you guys can talk me out of that being the point or case.
I don't think I can talk you out of it. I think what happened there was a brain fart.
Yep.
Plain and simple. I think he maybe expected that there was going to be a second super kick, especially in today's day and age where nobody wins a match with a super kick anymore. So that maybe threw him off. I don't know. I'm trying to make an excuse here, but this is a problem across the board. You're seeing more and more of this happen, and it shouldn't. At least we're noticing it more.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy, this
it's
type of stuff.
It's not just in AEW.
I know, but
in WWE, we see it everywhere.
Jimmy, but this type of stuff, you're right. It does happen more and more. This didn't happen when we were doing it.
No.
If it did, it was very, very, very on a small scale at a house show or something, or it just never happened. If it did happen a lot, please, guys, show me video and send it to me at Baby Hebner on Twitter. Please. It didn't happen. It's happening all the time now. I just don't think the investment of referees getting into their match and knowing their matches is there. I would have never stopped counting 1, 2, 3. Period.
So this is where I think that yes, I agree. But then this is where I've heard arguments saying the referees know the match, and that's the problem why they pull up and why they don't finish. They don't count. And I disagree with that too. I think yes, there is part of that true, but I think that there's a training that you do that I have literally. This just recently happened. I'll name the people: Cal Hero versus Jamin Olivinci. They had their match. Their finish was a different call. The finish that they end up going in the ring was going to be a big kick out, turned into some boom, boom, and they're going to hit the finish again. When I go down and count, and I hear the thank you, because there's no way, the crowd is up. There's no way you're going to go further. And I'm counting, and I know that I think he's going to pull, or I think he's going to kick out because that's what we talked about. But he just said, thank you. I'm going all the way through, and I go all the way through. But yet my hand is in that position where I could wave it off. I could count 3, and if he kicks out before 3, I could turn around to the timekeeper and go, no, it was 2. He kicked out. It was 2.
Right.
At that moment, that's how I treat it. I do believe that wasn't the finish. It was a finish in sequence, but I think because of the way it was taken, the move was taken. Now, granted, this is rumor and innuendo out there, but I think the way the move was taken by Speedball and he landed down, I think that he was like, all right, brother, that's it. Finish. Thank you, brother. Let's keep this. And I believe Paul Turner didn't hear it. And that happens in a crowd, in an arena like that or whatever. You could not hear sometimes what's happening in the ring. And that could just be a miscommunication. But it also could be that was the finish and Paul got confused and thought he was kicking out because he made the adjustment and started to move his hand in, which I don't know also why do you move your hand that way? Just lay there. That's the other thing. Why make any movement at all, especially if you just took a move and you're like, oh, this knocked me out, so to speak, then just lay there. Don't move, That's also on the wrestler as well. So I'll give Paul Turner a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that there could have been a communication that he didn't hear. But where I disagree, or where I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt, is that regardless, you just count 3, and then you go in the back and you say, sorry, guys, he didn't kick out. I had to hit 3. And again, if he did kick out when you hit 3, you can wave it off easier. It's easier to wave it off than pull the count and be like, shoulder was up when it wasn't, So
Daniel, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You too, Jimmy. This has happened to me too. So if there was communication that was there, that wasn't that he didn't get, whose fault is that?
Well, that's on whoever communicated that's on the wrestler's fault at that point, not to let him know that the finish changed. Here's the other thing that happened. I'm going to bring him up, for example, because I know he would, if he was on this podcast, he would say it. But Johnny Bravo's career was changed because of a finish. The finish was changed in the middle of the match between Brian Cage and Eli Drake. They changed the finish in the middle of the match, or maybe it was Killer Cross. I can't remember. Anyways, they changed the finish. I think it was Killer Cross and Brian Cage. They changed the finish in the middle of the match, and it caused Bravo had to pull he pulled his hands like, what? And they go, that's the finish. We changed it. And he was like, when? Just now. And like they didn't tell him. So they had to redo the move or whatever, but it caused them now to look like Bravo was a crooked ref. And then later they used that a month later when he turned and joined Johnny Nitro. So that, or Johnny, whatever his name was, Johnny Impact there. So that was like, that happens. And I think and that was the miscommunication on the wrestlers. Bravo was clear as day on that, but it changed his career, and he had to end up having a better career out of it from going from a ref to a manager.
Right.
So it falls back on a lot of people, a lot of communication. But I think, number one, as a referee, just count to 3 and always wave it off. If you're trying to get that false, you have to trust someone. I have to trust like a Nick Nemeth. You have to have a good relationship with someone like a Nick Nemeth or whoever, or AJ Styles or Kurt Angle or Eddie Guerrero, all these people you had these relationships with. You have to have a relationship to know that they're not going to kick out until 2.999, and I can pull this at the last second. But
Right.
if you don't have that type of relationship with those people and know them like that, guess what? You count 3 all the way through, and you just wave it off at the end. I did it once in Chicago with Heath and Kenny King. Kenny King was like 2.99, but it looked like he was going to. I counted 3, but he kicked out. But guess what? Nope. He
Right.
kicked out. It was no big deal. And actually, it made it more real. So,
Well, I'm just saying, if the boys were communicating with him and he just didn't pick up what they were putting down, that becomes his problem. You know what I mean? But we don't know any of that.
yeah, we don't know.
You know-
And I would love to know the truth on that. Maybe we never will. Maybe one day we will. But the bottom line is that I think there's a little bit of all of them at fault there. It just sucks that we have to. It exposes the business, and I disagree with somebody's going to do a commentary out there. Even though I love this person and they're a mentor to me, I disagree with saying the referees should not know finishes and that'll fix it, because that will not fix it. It'll make it just
That
worse.
is ridiculous, and I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'll argue to the day I die.
It'll make
with
it
him,
worse.
to him.
It'll make it
Bullshit. Let's
Just
not bring
the
let's not bring the magician into the magic. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
right? Yeah.
But again, it falls on the referee to program themselves. You have to program yourself. Yes, you know the finish, what it's supposed to be. You have to program yourself, though, to count like it's a
Yes.
sheep.
Yep.
I train my referees to do what I was taught by the great Earl Hebner.
God,
just count the finish.
I swear.
Perfect segue.
Well,
Perfect.
guys,
Perfect segue.
the perfect segue for that.
Oh, he's got
what
2
we're
dolls
going
now.
to do, yeah, right. What we're going to do now is send it up to our second account. We're going to be doing a little watch along. We're going to a Refin Rewatch like we have in the past, but this time we are going to be watching the 4-on-4 Survivor Series match from Survivor Series 1995. The link will be in the show notes if you would like to watch along, or if you're over there on the Peacocks or wherever you want to watch along with us. But we will do that right here on Refin It Up in our second count. What do you get when you have a bald eagle standing on top of a silverback gorilla that is riding on top of a T-Rex? Confidence. Pure confidence. The kind of confidence that you really need in the bedroom for that next level laser wolf riding besides a velociraptor in a Lamborghini through outer space type of experience. That's where Rugiet Go Long comes in. This isn't just another ED pill. It's a confidence game changer. Go Long combines 2 doctor-trusted medications in one dual action formula to help you get hard and go the distance. Plus, effects last up to 36 hours, which means you can feel confident all day and night, and then some of the next day too. Getting started is simple. Connect with a board-certified doctor 100% online at rugiet.com. That's RUGIET.com. If prescribed, your treatment ships directly and discreetly to your front door. Ready to level up your confidence in the bedroom? Head to rugiet.com and use our promo code REFIN. That's REFIN for 15% off your first order. That's Rugiet, RUGIET.com. Promo code REFIN, REFIN. Make sure you use that promo code each and every time. Thanks to our friends over at Rugiet.
This is your 2 count.
Welcome back to our second count right here on Refin It Up. Gentlemen, we are going back to 1995. It is the Survivor Series. We are going to be doing a classic Survivor Series match here, a 4-on-4 with, on one side, we have Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, the British Bulldog, and Psycho Sid taking on Yokozuna, Owen Hart, Razon Ramon, and Dean Douglas. This comes to you from Landover, Maryland on November 19th, 1995, before 14,500 fans with a $135,000 buy rate. We also have near dear close personal friend to both you, Brian, and Jimmy, Timmy White, as our referee here. So without further ado, unless you guys have anything to add, we can we'll hit play.
All I can say is that's pretty star-studded, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah, yeah! It's yeah, it sure is. At this time, definitely 95.
Yeah, because you can argue star-studded even with this year's.
Oh, exactly. So with that being said, we will have the link if you want to watch it online with us. If not, you can go right over to Peacock as well and watch it. It is the 1995 Survivor Series. So without further ado, we will hit play in 3, 2, and 1.
And here we go.
So, like I said, this is from Landover, Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C., kind of there in your neck of the woods there, Brian. But you can just look at this wide shot here. And just future Hall of Famers, future heavyweight champions, and current not current heavyweight champions, but because we'll see Diesel and Bret Hart later this evening on this show. But yeah, and we got Vince McMahon and Jerry Lawler here on commentary. Timmy White is Jimmy, man. This is something you've been part of multiple man matches quite a bit there with the Money in the Bank matches. Is that something that with these multiple man matches that you kind of mentally prepare yourself for?
You try as best you can. I mean, there's a lot going on. But you have to rely a lot on, we talked about communication and Refin Review. You have to rely a lot of communication between the boys, between the back, what they're telling you in your earpiece. You know, it's sometimes you, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes you can't just rely on your own instincts. You have to rely on others big time, especially matches like this, because, like I said, you got to communicate with everybody.
Sure.
And another thing too is you have multiple finishes in this match, so elimination. So it's not just, I mean, it could be as 7 finishes. It could be just 4. If they want to do it, or 5. It's multiple finishes because of the elimination structure. So you have to be on your P's and Q's, and you can also, as we talked about at Refin Review, you can have it change because somebody's got to get eliminated, and you're like, well, the plan was a super kick, but now we got to just do a quick something roll up, catch you off guard because we got to do it, and that's you got to be there for that too, and just let and go from there. So,
well, and keep in mind too. Go ahead.
Something so good right there, man. Several things. How good is Owen Hart? My God, and Vince McMahon is. I don't mind him on commentary at all.
No, Vince is great on commentary. Always was.
And I think I heard Kurt Hennig here, Mr. Perfect, is also on commentary as completing the 3-man booth. I thought I heard him right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
he is. Yep, he is.
Yeah, he is. But you also take into account two guys. You know, you got managers on the outside with Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette on one side with, I guess you call the heels, as well as with Ted DiBiase on the face side, which always struck me as odd. But and this is kind of for all three of you too. Is this something that, as a referee, you get these multiple man matches? Are you getting stuff from the managers sometimes? Say, hey, as far as not cues, but kind of getting the match along.
You go with the talent. The talent will take you where you need to go.
Yep. No,
Yep.
you don't. The only time you get with the manager is if they have a specific distraction spot or whatnot, and they're going to tell you when. You know, but usually they'll say so and so, and you usually a lot of times I'm telling the manager when to jump up or what to do because they're just going to do it and they may bury you. So I'm telling them, hey, this is how not to bury me and how to distract me the right way.
Now I'll tell you this, Daniel.
Yep.
Go ahead, RJ.
I just want to say note, and we'll go right to you, Brian. To note, we also have Jack Doan on the outside.
He is on the outside.
Survivor Series matches, they started off from the beginning having a referee on the inside and a referee on the outside. I was honored and privileged to be part of the first Survivor Series in Cleveland, Ohio.
Was it 88, 89?
No.
90.
87.
87. Oh, wow. Okay, I was way off.
Yeah, I'm dating myself again. I
didn't mean that by that way, but okay.
I was the outside ref for Team Hogan versus Team Andre.
Yeah.
Was the inside referee, and it was reverse during the women's tag Survivor Series style match, where the Jumping Bomb Angels won.
There was a good moment there where Tim White was counting the pin fall and Owen Hart broke it up, but yet immediately Tim White gets on Owen to get out of the ring and starts putting his control. So shout out, Tim was he was literally one of my favorite referee in this era.
Oh, have you let Earl know that?
I did let Earl know that.
Okay, just making sure.
But you also take into account, guys, too, even with the multiple men in this match, he's also, as you guys like to say, he's working the horseshoe. He's not getting in the way. He's staying out of the way, letting the guys work and doing a great job.
Tim White was a bro's bro.
And I don't believe at the time, Jimmy, you'll be the one to correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident that the horseshoe wasn't as big or like an issue during this time. You've seen a lot, because I've watched a lot of these matches in 95 to 98 where you see the referee kind of was up had their back turned and different spots. I think the horseshoe became a thing later, right?
Well, they obviously didn't tell Mr. Fuji to put his flag down at the hard cam.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
These are things that they don't think about. They're treating it like a show, like a regular show.
Right.
Yeah.
It is TV, and I guess that's when the advent said of don't block the hard camera shots came in.
Yeah. Now, RJ, you see how he's pulling the ref. The ref doesn't even know the spot's coming. It's just that they want to get some cheap heat. And Owen just pulled Timmy, and Timmy went right with him and said, okay, what you got going on? Don't hold me too long. Don't hold me too long. Let the guys get their shit in.
That's where the guys, I saw Razor do 3 hits, 3 punches. That's where you just do the one punch. In my opinion, that's where I was taught from, hearing the teaching of, hey, just get one in and back up. It just get that cheap heat. The more you do it, the more it overdo it, the more it buries the ref, the more it's all that stuff. So, but Tim he didn't have Tim very long, so they did it quickly.
Well, but that goes to the relationship that you guys have, and all referees should have with the talent, where you guys work with each other so much, and especially with Owen, and sure Tim was there for a number of years before this, so he gets to know a lot of these guys.
That was a good falsie from Mr. Timmy White.
It was a good falsie. He had one before that too. I couldn't say it because y'all were talking, but yeah, it was a great falsie on Ahmed Johnson's power slam.
His cadence was always spot on. It
never changed. It never changed. Oh, Oh, wow.
Mm,
Oh, no.
that's it. See you,
another-
Shane. See you, Douglas.
Yeah. There was another
Shane.
good falsy there, too, on Shawn. Here goes Dean.
Before that,
Yeah. I thought so.
The brother-in-laws. Here we go.
the one elimination's already happened.
Dean Douglas is gone, so it's got 3 on 1, 4 on the faces. This always caught me a little, I guess, odd because they worked so well together that I never really got them going face to face. Because I always liked Bulldog as a heel.
Yeah, I did too.
I love that spot. It was a good spot.
I know. Yeah, it was.
Where it's like they're shaking their hand.
Shake my hand.
They both try to get one on each other at the same time. That's good. What a backdrop.
Wow.
Well, but at the same time, they work so well together. You kind of want them to be a face and a heel, the opposite. You know what I mean?
Owen was so fucking good, man.
Owen was better
Work with
than Brett.
anybody.
Owen's better than Brett.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
Don't tell Brett that today.
You
I'll
can.
tell Brett that anytime.
I
You
know.
can. He is at Daniel Spencer. Everybody, if you want to.
Tag Brett.
I
Go ahead and tag
dare
Brett.
somebody
Yeah,
tell
tag
me
him.
Brett's better than Owen. Come on now.
No.
But
Owen was
the thing, though.
Owen was more complete
Yeah.
than Brett. Brett is technically sound. You can't take that away from him. But Owen was the complete package. I'm not going to say total package like Lex. He was the complete package.
Yeah.
And
One
all
thing
these
I
guys
wanted
are in magnificent shape too, man.
Yeah. Oh, even if, Craig, we get, what is it, Ahmed and Sid and Bulldog, holy crap, and then Shawn. Shawn's a big dude, and he's even the smallest guy in the match.
Now notice we haven't seen Psycho in there yet, Psycho Sid or
Nope.
Yoko yet.
Yoko.
Nope.
See?
Well, we saw Yoko for a minute when you tried to
Yeah,
for the beginning, but yeah.
Well, I mean, to tag in.
You tag in, yeah. I love I don't like. I love Shawn's gear during this time, but I don't like his hair in a braid. So,
I know. I mean,
Right.
I'm with you on that.
Go ahead, Jimmy. It looks like you're in a...
No, Razor is so good.
Yeah,
He was.
Well, one thing I wanted to point out here with Tim White is something that we've talked about numerous times.
Nip up.
Is the refs aren't selling it. You know, you're not seeing all these ginormous reactions from Tim. You know, he's doing his job.
He's
it the right way.
registering. He's registering, and he's also very active and very moving. Look at him. He's getting in position to check everything, watching
Position
it.
is everything.
Great.
What a pop.
Boom.
What a shot. Ahmed a little bit early.
The other thing Timmy's doing
Probably stiff as can
very
be
well,
too.
Oh my God.
The other thing Timmy's doing very well is while the guys are running through their spots, he's not getting too close.
No. And
He's giving
the
cues to everybody.
and the other yes, he's moving back and forth and giving cues to everybody. Yeah.
And not noticeable. Only to us, I think.
Yep. I haven't. I'm watching for him, and that's why I see him. If not, I would not have noticed it.
So you guys mentioned cues on this. Is this something where Tim would, not take how I want to say this, but would Tim be the guy that would help all 4 or 8 of these guys out, or are these 8 guys getting together before and just hitting the bullet points?
No. This is back in what, 85 is what you said?
95.
95? Sorry. They didn't have the McDonald's callback button.
Right.
It's
But
all
then
Tim.
McDonald's callback, but it didn't happen until 2013 or 14. So
Right. This is all Tim. Tim is in
Yeah.
complete control of getting this thing done in time.
They might even have. Did they have? You didn't have earpieces in '95, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, we had yes. Yes,
They
there were
came-
earpieces.
I'm trying to remember the exact year they came in.
Well, if we get a close enough look at Tim, we should be able to see it. But even that's something like you said before, Jimmy. That's something you look at, like the belt, the timekeeper. Here comes Sid.
Here comes Sid.
man.
The dreaded double axe handle.
Former
Remember the
four
old-
horsemen.
remember flash photography? Remember that was a thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, geez, that was
For
the
those with the
good,
benefit
good
of
old
flash
days.
photography.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. 5-second pose.
It's just when you go back and watch this stuff, man, it just shows you how good it was, man.
Yeah,
Well, because they
everything
took
was
their
crisp and
time.
clean.
They took their time, told the story.
Now, see, I liked what he did there because Sid's a big guy. So Timmy was counting him in the corner, choking Razor, and he comes off of the after 4.5 and comes back, and Tim kind of like registers and whoa, like don't hit me, man. I'm just telling you what to do. Like I know you're a big guy, but I'm just and that's the right kind of registering you do. You don't. It's not selling. It's registering that he's a monster and that he can fuck you up too.
Yep. And the respect for referees back then was what it's supposed to be now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this was earlier on, like you said, we had the Jack Dawn on the outside. Was it yourself, Jimmy, Tim, Earl? Was Kyoto here at that time? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, Kyoto was
And
there.
then I'm trying to think on who.
I think Chad was just starting.
Chad wasn't refereeing. He was on the crew,
Crew.
right? Yeah.
Crew, yeah, because it's 95.
You had was Billy Silverman? No, Billy Silverman was.
He was in
after
WCW
that.
right
No,
now.
he came in. He came in when I came in to the WB.
Yeah, but I think he was over in WCW
Yes.
before he came. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? He had a pretty big forehead.
Me.
Pumpkin.
No.
Pumpkinhead.
I know I could see his face right now, but I can't remember his name. But he was. I think
In this
he was
era?
there. Yeah, in this era, I think.
Let me look at this.
Oh,
Let me look at this.
got a double down. Got us a good old fashioned double down.
Let's see if we'll have. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. Let's see if Yield Wikipedia will tell me the referees. I doubt it will.
He does usually under production or
Event.
or events.
So right now, under referees for this event, they have Mike Chioda, Jack Doan, Earl Hebner, and Tim White. Okay, I guess Jimmy didn't make the cut.
Not on this one, no.
God damn you, Wikipedia. But yeah, we still had. This is Manny Garcia was the ring announcer. Whoever that was, I don't know.
Choke
'Cause I
slam.
think
Oh, he didn't put. Wow, one.
It wasn't much, but it worked.
Man, Psycho was over, huh?
But he did so, like, obviously he's playing the face here, but he did so much. He's another one that, I preferred as a heel, though, because he did so much great work.
I guess Shawn. Shawn was the workhorse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to go where your
He's
bread
gonna
is,
move. He's gonna move.
Yep. Boom.
There it was.
Timber.
Yeah, well. Oh, darn. Oh, darn.
Oops. Oh, well.
Now, wait. He tagged. He
And
couldn't
Bulldog
cover
missed out,
there.
too.
He's not the legal man.
Wait a minute. Davey I think he missed Razor and dropped
Yeah.
a leg on Sid.
Yeah.
And he's not. Razor's not the legal man. Shawn is. I mean, Sid. He
Yeah.
tagged out to Shawn.
Did he?
Yeah. Sid's not
Yes.
even the legal guy.
That might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Now they're getting into it.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Powerbomb on Shawn.
Had to get it.
Ugh.
Oh.
And then he just tagged out.
Yeah, take that on the old stiff ring.
That's the thing, though. You get the guys with those moves. And Jimmy, you may be able to answer this better because it was that you're in this era a little bit more. But moves like that, those tend to be the safest moves to if you're a referee, because we don't see it happen very often. But I believe there was a few incidences where Sid snapped and power bombed some of the referees, whether it be, I think Kyoto might have been one of them.
Yeah, but he like there. Did you see how safe he was with his shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very safe.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about this,
Oof.
the only thing I didn't like about the moment that we just saw, we had Shawn gets powerbombed by Sid. You had Bulldog beating the shit out of Razor, but the legal man technically was Shawn. And yes, Timmy is trying to get Bulldog out of there, but at that time he should have been distracted by Owen or Yoko or something where he could have been with them and not see that stomping and then catch it at the end. Hey, get out of here! So he didn't get buried because he was in there way too long. He could have eliminated him by DQing him or whatever. So little things like that. I'm sure it. At this time though, I'm sure Vince probably after the match probably said something or whatever too. But
Look at
it would
those
have been. It
punches.
just would have been. It would have been better.
Goes first time in. First time tagged in anyway.
Look at the punches.
Just a little stiffsky.
No, I don't think it's so at all.
No.
He just knows how
snug.
to throw a punch, which nobody knows how
snug.
to do.
They were snug.
No, I wouldn't call them snug at all. They were.
No.
I guarantee you, they were working punches.
Weren't touching them. Yeah. He knew how to throw them though.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
But he knew how to work with guys like Shawn and Brett and Taker and
But Shawn knows how to sell those punches. You know,
like they're
Razor
killing them.
Threw a hell of a punch.
Yeah.
Who else is out there? Owen could throw a punch. Nice punch. Looking
Very
punch.
good.
Bulldog.
So is
Owen could throw a
Douglas?
pretty good punch.
Yes, he could.
And Ahmed, Yoko throws a pretty good punch. And Ahmed, Razor
He's
throws
there.
a pretty good punch.
So is Douglas the only one that's been eliminated?
No, Sid got eliminated.
Did was.
Sid's up.
Sid's out, so it's 3 and should be 3-3. Because this is now. Did you guys like the traditional 4-on-4 or the 5-on-5 like they do now?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to you guys.
Same thing.
Potato.
Yeah.
4-on-4
I
to
guess
me-
it all depends on
4-on-4
who's on the roster.
4-on-4 to me is tradition, in my opinion. 5-on-5 is just an extra getting people a payday.
Well, right. If you got the talent, the guys or gals to do it, then yeah, I guess.
There's
Put him in
Fuji's
there,
waving his flag right in the hard cam.
Yeah, if he was
Do you
smart,
not-
it would be on other side.
Yeah. Well, like you guys said, you work at this time. You work so many house shows.
Well, but also today, even working house shows, let's say today he would been told in rehearsals or whatever not to be standing there. So
Do it like you're doing the TV.
well, yeah, but no, I'm saying even if he did house shows and they
Don't
go
do
to
it there.
they go to do TV, he would be told not to. And if he was there for a minute and forgot, Tim White would have went over to him and said, "Hey, get over here,"
Yeah.
or whoever the ref would have been at the time in today's world.
Right. So yeah, just.
I love how Owen always throws his arms up like he's celebrating all the time.
The little thing, yeah.
It's a little thing.
Oh, headbutt. Missed that.
yeah,
No water in the pool.
That's a Calgary thing.
that is a
Is
Calgary
it?
thing.
Well, what Benoit did it, right?
Or
A lot of
Alberta
guys did.
thing, an Alberta thing.
Yeah, it's Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Or
Yeah,
Edmonton. He's from Edmonton.
Oh,
Alberta, the
Edmonton.
other
I'm
one.
sorry. I don't know why
That's where
brain farted on it.
Benoit's
Yeah.
from.
It's Alberta. Well, it's Alberta. It's the same province,
Alberta. Yeah, it's Alberta. So that's why I said an Alberta thing.
Yeah, thank you for covering me. I didn't pick
Jesus.
that up. Jeez, Ahmed Johnson's cleaning house, I guess.
He's cleaning jaws.
Well, yeah.
I love hearing Triple H. I love when a Triple H talked about the worst, the PRP.
Oh, Owen's gone.
Look at that punch.
It's believable though.
Razor now with Ahmed Johnson. Sets him up. What's he going to do with it? No. Bit of a reversal. Ended up like, moving in. Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed. Look out.
Triple H talked about the worst wrestling match he ever had against
Ahmed.
and Ahmed, and then who
Harvey?
was the referee? Harvey
Whippleman?
Yeah,
Harvey
Whippleman.
Williamson.
Razor trying to clean house. And there we go. Right hand. Here we go.
Oh, gee. Timmy's trying to get order here. Jeez. I'll be honest. I don't want to get in their way.
Neither did he. That's why he kind of let him have it.
Yeah, no kidding. That hurt me. That's a something.
Yeah, but Ahmed had a phenomenal finish. The PRP.
The per over plunge.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. Good setup.
There was a tag, I guess.
Yeah.
Where?
Even Vince missed it.
I don't think there was a tag.
There was.
There was.
There was? Okay.
Blind tag.
Was it when he was up doing the...
Yeah, it was up doing the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There comes Sid and Pac.
That's 1, 2, 3 Kid. Ain't Pac.
1, 2, 3.
Or 1, 2, 3 Kid. Well, X-Pac. Whatever. Well,
No, it's Xbox. 1, 2, 3 Kid.
X-Pac. That's 1, 2, 3 Kid. Oh, well. Valid point. I see. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Excuse me. Shit. So why was Jack down on the outside? I was confused about that.
Get the
It was
person to
just
leave
a-
when they get eliminated.
Yeah. It was basically just to have someone out there to direct traffic.
Is this it for Razor? Razor's gone.
Davey was 6 strong. My goodness.
So now we got
Well,
Shawn, British Bulldog, Yoko, and
That's it.
who? That's
And
it?
Yoko.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think Yoko's by himself, right?
Yeah, it's 3-on-1.
Yeah, it's Ahmed.
Look at these punches. Look at these punches.
Good God.
They're all working punches, and they look amazing.
Look at Yoko selling, man.
Look
He
at
was so
Shawn,
good.
too. Like.
Ooh.
Did you see that? Open
Yeah.
palm to the face.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nobody's done that. Somebody steal that quick, please.
God, Yoko was so good.
Becky was a man.
Yes.
Yeah. It's that lineage. Oh.
I love playing dice with him.
With Umaga, you mean?
No, with Yoko. He was so.
Oh,
he was so
you
mean.
did with Yoko.
Yeah, he was so mean.
Oh.
Said, "What you gonna do now, kid?"
So how old are you here then, Brian? If you're
Heck,
in,
I don't know.
So if you're in 95, you're gonna be.
We're about to run out of video because we're watching this, and
You weren't on the meeting. You were
No,
on a
no,
phone
we-
call, sir.
oh, okay. Oh, it's part 2, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a part 2 on this with what we're gonna do. So he's gonna be going up to the top rope here.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping a butt on you, that would hurt so bad.
So we see him right here. Yoko goes for
Ooh.
the bonsai drop and misses it. Keep in
Misses
mind
the
here,
big
Jimmy,
butt.
this
Shawn moves out of the way. That's
so
why he
this
missed
is something you were talking about, the bonsai drop before with Nia, right, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm. He said when Yoko lands it, he's clear of the ropes. He makes sure his feet are clear of the ropes.
Yeah.
Listen to that crowd.
Like I said, this is about 14,500, and this was the U.S. Air Arena though, which I don't know if that's something now though down there, Brian.
Ahmad got ready to jump over the rope. He gassed out. He said, "No, never mind."
He was
second
gassed up probably by the entrance.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was bad.
Ugh.
Oh, British Bulldog made the save, and he's on his team.
Coming in and saving Yokozuna. Michaels' partner as well. Michaels and Ahmed having a conversation.
What the hell is going on?
Aren't they on the same team?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
double clue,
Sweet chin.
double clizzy.
Splash. Is this gonna be it for Yoko? Yep.
There you go.
Oh,
It's a finish.
wow.
So I guess the sole survivors here are going to be Shawn, Ahmed Johnson, and the British Bulldog. To the much of the chagrin of the British Bulldog. Well, huh.
And wait a minute. Jim Cornette.
So were
Jim
they
Cornette's
turning
the other side?
So were they turning British Bulldog to be a
British
heel?
Bulldog
so.
was already with.
Cornette.
Yeah, I think he was, wasn't he? Or is this when they?
No, they turned him because he was on the other Cornette. I was assuming Cornette was with Fuji and Yoko.
No.
No.
Fuji
No?
was.
Oh,
Fuji
no,
was.
right. But I thought they billed Cornette as his American representative or whatnot. It might have been different. I don't know.
Well, at this time Cornette was with Yoko and Owen.
Right.
Yeah.
So it looks
But
like
this-
Cornette turned with the British Bulldog.
Yeah.
That's the finish, though. A little splash.
Well,
Man.
he took the Sweet Chin music before.
He did. He did.
Well, it's a big splash. So we're going
They're trying to put a rocket strap to Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed.
That really didn't
Didn't
work
happen.
out.